Good morning, everyone. Today we're gonna discussing about how to create a custom images, how we can able to create a custom images, and after that we'll start discussing about at the next models. Okay. So first, understanding about like what is meant by custom image and why we have to create the custom image. That is also very important for us. Let me share my screen and we can just try to um, understanding about like what is exactly meant by Amazon Mission Image. See, whenever we talk about the Amazon Mission Image, is nothing but a template, right? Nothing but what are the operating system that we required. See, all the operating systems we are trying to convert into this particular template. It doesn't have the kernel. The basically that's the reason that all the operating systems that whatever that we have, it is nothing but like a lightweighter, right? So let me yeah I would like to explain about like how we can able to create a the custom Amazon mission image, right? Is a Amazon mission image is nothing but like as we discussed, it is nothing but is a template which nothing but like whatever the OSs that we require. You may require something, it is called as a Windows mission, or you may require something, it is called as a, let's say, Ubuntu mission or Amazon Linux or SUSE Linux or RHEL, the whatever that we require. So everything that we need with, and we are trying to creating something, it is called as a the custom images, right? That's what exactly that we should understand. But here, let me just try to explain about what is exactly meant by custom images and how the custom images are going to be created. So the first point, whenever we talk about the custom image, the first we should understanding about like what is exactly meant by the custom images, right? So the first, when we talk about something, it is called as a custom image. A custom image is nothing but it is a pre-configure, or we can say about what are the configuration that we require, everything that we have to create first. After that, we have trying to converting the same the same configurations into the image. So I'll tell you about like what is the use cases when we are trying to use it here. So when we talk about the Amazon, we can see about like custom image. What we can say, it is nothing but it is a pre-configure. Yeah. So it is a the pre-configure image of an EC2 instances. Yeah. So because custom images, it is basically going to includes the what we can say about the specific. Yeah. So whenever we talk about the custom image, it's basically that is include the specific OS by which we required uh, what we can say, the specific operating system. Okay. And include the specific operating system, and we required something, it is called the software and the configurations, the configuration settings, the right. So this is nothing but what we need. We can see that. So it contains the specific operating system and the softwares and the configuration settings, whatever that we required. So it is nothing but customized template. So whenever we talk about something, it is called as a customized template. See, for example, I went to Delhi. I went to the Adidas showroom actually. I like some of the t-shirts patterns, but I want the custom design how I want it. So there is something, it is called as a panel where we can talk to the customer and we can have a discussions what kind of print and how you want to customize this particular t-shirt you want. So you will just go there and you are just trying to tell your requirements. So what they will do is nothing but they'll take 1 week of time and they're going to deliver your order whatever that you want it. The same thing, like for example, if you just go to any shops in like in a clothing, branding, or you wanted to draw any pencil sketch, or you wanted to surprise something to your gift to your friends, and also what we do, the basically we preferably to go with the customized designs, right? Sometimes if you want to if you want to celebrate birthdays, whenever you want to celebrate birthdays, the basically we just need something. It is called as a cakes, right? So whenever you want to creating a whenever you wanted to celebrate a cake with a cake, so you're telling about like what is the requirements and how you wanted to create it. So for that, definitely what we can do that we just need something. It is called as custom images, right? So whenever we talk about something, it is called as a custom image. It's nothing but like it's a pre-configured image of a EC2 instances, which is basically include the specific operating system, the software and configuration settings, and also it is what we can call as a customized a template. So when that's what we are discussing about, like in the customized templates. Let's, for example, I'll tell you about like one of the use cases. You have the like for example, 10 employees are there. For all the 10 employees are software developers. So for all the software developers, we they need the same kind of OS. They need same kind of servers. They have to, so the same kind of software has been installed. The time what I need to do, I don't need to worry about it, because I can able to create a custom images. With the custom images, I can able to spin that how many instances I need. I can able to give access to them. So here, I don't want it to go and create 10 instances every time. So it is basically the specific configurations what we need. With the configurations we are trying to creating EC2 instances. With out of the EC2 instance, we are going to converting into the image template. So with the same configurations, we can able to replicate it to the n number of employees. That is what basically that we are going to understanding about, like what is meant by the customized template. So this customized template, what we can see about like that can be, we can see about like used to the launch the instances, right? Yeah, that can be used to launch the new, we can say about like EC2 instance. That's what we have to go for it right now. So this is the whatever the template that we have. It's the template that we basically that we are using to launch the new instances. So that's where we are trying to understanding about like which has the identical configurations. That's what the basic understanding about like what is custom images. So there are some key characteristics we have to understanding about like so whenever we talk about these particular custom images, the first one we can say about like it is nothing but like a pre-configure. So whenever we talk about the yes, so when talk about like pre-configure, see whatever the custom Amazon machine images uh, you know come with the pre-installed, we can see about like the pre-installed software, or we can say about like the settings, and also we need something, it is called as a configurations. Okay, this is something that we should understanding about this point. Okay, and the second point is nothing but like the specific OS, what OS that we need. We can able to mention about like the specific OS also that we can able to keep inside this Pucker OS. We can see that like go for the custom images, or we can say about like built on top of what we can say like the specific operating system it is. Yeah, that's what nothing but like specific OS. Like example, like if you require something, it is called as a Windows operating system, or you may need something, it is called as Ubuntu, or you may need something, it is called as Amazon Linux, right? Like any kind of OSs that we need, we are just trying to specifically we can able to create the custom image on top it. This is the advantages if we just go with this particular custom images. And third point that we should understanding about like customized. That's what we are talking about it, right? Let me just go there. Yeah, it is nothing but like customized. See, the customized image and mission images can be the meet specific requirement. Like the security settings, software installations, and performance optimizations. See, whatever that we required, so everything that we can able to implement with these key characteristics. Now, what are the benefits that you're gonna getting? So let me just go there. Whenever we talk about something, it is called benefits. The first one we should understanding about the consistency here. So what is exactly meant by the consistency and how this particular consistency is going to be advantages with over the customized images, right? So whenever we just go for something, it is called as a custom Amazon mesh images. It is basically go for the ensure, yeah, it is basically it is go for the ensure consistency, what we can say across instances. This is something that we are trying to understand here. So it is basically reducing. It is basically the reducing the configuration errors and inconsistency. Yep. That's what first we had to understanding about like consistency. And the second point is nothing but like efficiency. So we just need to understanding about like what is exactly meant by efficiency and how this efficiency is going to be work. So whenever we talk about something, it is called as a uh, the custom image and machine images, whatever that we have. So we can see like we have the when you talk about efficiency, the custom images basically what we can. It is basically going to save a lot of time and also the effort. We don't need to put a lot of efforts to create how many instances that we required. It is only one-time effort. Once you're trying to selecting about like what kind of configuration that we need. So everything that we are just trying to converting the Amazon Mission image with that we can able to replicate it. So this is nothing but like efficiency. See, the custom images are save time and effort by yeah, we can say like efforts by providing, yeah, which is basically it is going to be make you understanding about like the providing a pre-configure, yep, which is basically going to provide in the pre-configured image. We can see about like it is eliminating, right? It is basically going to eliminating the need for, yeah, the need for the manual configurations. This is something that we should understanding about like what is exactly meant by the efficiency, and we have to understanding about like scalability here. So what is exactly meant by scalability means let's go for the custom Amazon machine images or enabled like easy scaling and of instances whatever that we have right now. This is something that we should understanding about like what is exactly meant by scalability means. So we can able to create with the consistency how many instances that we required. So everything that we can able to create with help of this particular consistency over there. So whenever you want making the large scale of the deployments and all, see for that definitely we have to go for this particular custom images. See next one, we just need to understanding about like where exactly it is going to fit in the real-time environment. See, whenever you're learning something, we should understand that how, sorry. So whenever you're trying to learning any concept, that we should understanding about like what is the use cases, where exactly that we are going to implement this concept. That's very important. The first, let me just try to explaining about like what is the use cases and where exactly that we are going to implementing that. See, for that first, um, Birds belongs to static. Okay. Yeah. Let me just go into explaining about like what is the use cases that we have. Once again, this is, yeah. The first one. Whenever you wanted to create a specific environment with a specific configurations, the time what we can do, we have to go for this particular the options right now. Let me just go for the use cases here. The first use case that we should understanding about like it is nothing but like the standardized environments. So what is exactly meant by standards environment is nothing but like, so we can able to create custom Amazon images for testing environment. See, whenever you're working in this particular IT, the basically we deal with the dev environment, test environment, and UAT environment and production environment, right? So whenever you wanna replicate the same kind of environment, so then we can able to create a custom images and the same image that we are going to use. See, we don't do this the custom images concept in the production environments and all, because there is a lot of security, lot of configurations that we need, because we need to create a clusters, and we need to create a Western houses. We need to create the Argo CD at Jenkins server for the CD purpose. And also we have to mention about like API gateways, how we want to route the traffic, and we had to create VPCs, subnets, everything. That's the reason we don't use this one. But I'll just give simple use cases what we have implemented. See, last week, I think last week, I sorry, last week only. The last week, I given the training to this particular ANZ. So there are 22 participants are there. For them, we have to create a same kind of gem server. See, I don't want to create each and every server individually. What we did, we just created one EC2 instances. I'm going to say we create one EC2 instances with the specific configurations, and we install some of the things what we need. Like we required Google SDK CLI as well. We required Visual Studio Code. We required the Git to be installed, and also we had to install Terraform. See, I don't wanted to manually install all these softwares to each and every participant. I install all the softwares in one specific server. After that, out of that, what we do, we create a custom image. The same image we used, and we just created the 22 gem servers. It is took almost 5 minutes of time, but if you do it individually, how much time it will take? Definitely will take like 1 or 2 hours will take. So because every time we have to select the same configuration, the repeated thing that we have to use. That is the reason, somewhere it is going to be helpful for us. And we can see there's something it is called as a pre-configure. So what is exactly meant by the pre-configured here? The pre-configured means like the custom image and mission images, like web servers, database servers, or application servers. See, whatever the service that we need, everything that we can able to getting over there. That's what I'm just trying to explaining about. Like it is what we can say about, like it is going to be like the pre-configure the software, right? I mean to say like if we need something, it is called web servers, or if we need something, it is called as a database servers, or we need something, it is called as a application servers. Whatever that we need, everything that we can able to get with this particular the pre-configure. And also the major thing is nothing but like we are specifically focused on security. Security is nothing but like the settings, like what are the firewalls rules that you want to setting up over there. And also we just need to, or we can say about like but, yep. So go for the intuition or detection system. So everything that whatever that we need, everything that we can able to go for these cases. So this is nothing but like the key characteristics or benefit that whatever that you are getting. And we can see about like this is what exactly that we should understand, that how we can able to implement that. So I hope this is clear, right? What is the custom image, is why we are using the custom image. Is it clear to everyone?
Yeah, yes, yes, sir.
Yes, Murli.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's see practically how we can able to use this. The first one, let me log into the AWS. I'm not sure whether the account is still. Let me log into this account. Go for the root user account. Yep. Now here first, what we have to do. The first option is the first you have to create a EC2 instance here. Let me go back to the EC2 instances now. I'll create a Windows mission today because you guys familiar with the Linux missions. We are discussing most of the times how to create Linux instance, everything, right? Click on the launch instance now. And here, let me just try to mention about, let's, for example, uh, I'm just trying to creating a web server hyphen custom. Now here, the which OS that we have to take. We can see like we have the Amazon Linux we have, and we have Mac OS. Also, we can see like we have Ubuntu, Windows, Red Hat, Social Linux. These are nothing but like different OSs that we have, right? I just need to create something. It is called as a Windows here. Select the Windows. In Windows, there are different types of OSs that we can see that Microsoft Windows 2025 base. We can see that Windows 2025 core base, Windows 22 core here. See, all are pre-trial eligible. If you just come down, see that Microsoft Windows 2022 with the SQL Server, it is not a free trial eligible. You have to pay for that. Now let me just try to create it something. It is called as a Windows 2025 base here. And this is nothing but like Amazon mission image I'm taking right now. And we can see like we have the which region in the Mumbai region. Okay. See, I just need the filter eligible. I think there's no filter eligible in this. You can see that everything it is going to be paid, the configurations, whether you need 2 CPs and 1 GB RAM, or 2 CPs, 2 GB RAM, or 2 CPs, 4 GB RAM, 2 CPs, 8 GB RAM, 4 CPs, the 16 GB RAM configurations. Let me just try to go with the 2 CPs and 1 GB RAM. That is nothing but like instance configurations. Now here you require a key pair. This key pair is clearly different from the other key pairs what you're trying to creating. So whenever you're trying to create in your instances, definitely you need a key pair. If you just look at my screen, if you click on the create a custom key pair, we can see there is something it is called as a key pair name and RSA and pemp.ppk file, right? These are the two options that we have. So now here, what I do, I'm just trying to selecting about like the key pair name. Let me just try to mention about like, it is a Windows hyphen server. Now after that, I just selecting about the .ppk file. Now click on the create a key pair. The key pair it is got created. Yeah, the key pair it is created. Now we have to create a security group. What kind of traffic that you wanted to direct inside these instances? Like what are the port numbers that we need specifically that we can able to mention? See, everything I'm saying again and again. When you are doing practice, like, please try to create everything within the VPC. See, right now you're doing everything is manual, but once we done with this complete AWS, then we are trying to working with the Terraform scripts. So first, let me try to. I'm doing it default VPC doesn't mean that you have to do the same thing. You have to create a custom VPC. Within the custom VPC, we have to create all the instances that whatever that we need. Now we can see that we have to go for the VPC. Now we need to enable the public IP address security group. Let's say I'm just trying to selecting about like for example, the Windows hyphen server. That is security group name which I'm selecting right now. Go for the description. The description also, I'm just trying to putting the same thing over there. Now we can just look at here. What are the protocols that we need? I just need SH RDP protocol. See, we don't require the SH protocol because it is not a Linux server. So whenever you are trying to connect to a Linux server, then we require a port number 22. Now we require something it is called as a RDP protocol. All the Windows servers will use only RDP protocol. RDP stands for Remote Desktop Protocol, which is basically going to help you to understand that how to connect your Windows server. Remember clearly, if you want to connect if you want to connect the next service, required port number 22. If you want to connect the Windows servers, definitely we need port number. We can see the port number. What is RT protocol port number? I think it is, let me try to show you that. If you just go to the type, we can see like we have SSH, we have, and POP3,
3389.
yeah, 3389 is a port range. This you're correct. So we have to set this RDP, like, remote desktop protocol, whatever that we need. So after that, what kind of protocol next we required? Sorry, I think I have removed. No, it is there. There is a one rule is available. This is second rule. Here I'm just selecting about the port number HTTP I'm selecting right now, and the change custom to anywhere, because see, whenever you want to access the instances anywhere in the world, then we are going for anywhere. We can see that what firewall that you're opening. You're opening 0.0.0.0 forward divide, means like you're trying to accepting all this particular request, all the IP addresses. That is what exactly the meaning of that. Now we are trying to setting 30 GB storage. Now the number of instances we need one. Now click on the launch instance. Now the instance, this is nothing but like Windows server which I'm creating. Let's wait to create the instances now. Yeah, it's got created. Let me just try to. The first, what I do, I'm just trying to first. Let me try to create it the instance what I need. If we come down, click on the view all instances. See, if we just go to the actions here, we can see there's the option here, the instance setting, image template, right? If we just go to the image and templates, we can see create a image, create a template from instance. We can see that these are the options that we have. So let me just try to first show you about, like, I'm just trying to connect in the instance now. I'm just waiting for the status check. So if you click on this instance ID, you'll get the all the information, like, the public IP address, the private IP address, instance state, and we can see about like public DNS name. Yep. We can just look at here. This is nothing but like instance that we click on the connect now. If we click on the connect, we can see that you don't have the SSH client here. You have something, it is called as a RDP client that you have to select right now. So we can session manager, RDP client, and we can see it is easy to see this console. You have to go for the RDP client. So once you just go for something, it is called as a RDP client. Now here we can see that it is nothing but like a connect with the RDP client. So it is basically ask you about like, download the remote desktop file. So if you click on this particular download remote desktop file, it is going to be download the RDP right now. You need a password basically. The username is administrator. If you require a password, what we see, there is an option called as a get password. Click on the get password now. And if you click on the upload the key file, whatever you have downloaded, we can see if I just go for downloads, I have to select all the files. We can see that this is a um, Windows Server is a key pair which I selected. If we click on this one, now click on the decrypt the password. We can see that end with the RSA. Okay. Um, the key pair. We're supposed to set .pemp file, I think. That's the thing. One second. It is starting with okay. That's what. So it's supposed to start with the pemp file. Sorry, pemp file. We had to create it. We can see that. One second. Let me, because we are doing from here. Go to the RDP client. Let me just try to recreate instance. 1 second, guys. Now click on the launch instance. Yep. I'm just trying to and go for this Windows. The instance type, let's go to the 1 CP and 1 GB RAM. Yeah, click on the create a key pair. Yep, this one is they're looking for it. That's fine. If we just come down, network settings, we can go for the same security group what we created. If we don't need to create again, Windows Server, that's the security group that we created. And the storage is 30 GB and all the same configuration. Click on the launch instance. If we come down, click on view all instances. Yep. Now we have to click on the connect right now. Go to the RDP client and here, let me just try to delete the existing one, the RDP client and this one we don't require. Now go back, click on the download remote desktop file and we need a password, get the password. At least 4 minutes to after launching instances. 1 second. Let's wait. I think still the instance is launching. I think by this time it is looks good. Let me just try to click on the refresh now. Yep, 2x2 pass it. Click on the connect. Go to the OTP client, and here we have required to get password. You can see that upload a key file. It is a Murali Windows. Now, if you click on the decrypt the password, and you'll get the password. Okay, this is your decrypt password. Now, how to connect means you just go to your downloads. There is a Windows Server RDP file, remote desktop file which you downloaded. Now it is going to ask you to connect here. Click on the connect. Now you have to provide the password. Copy the password from here. Go back to this particular and put the password there. Click on this OK. Now click on the S here. I should not take this much time. Maybe my network is bad. Can just wait. This is your remote server actually. This is your actual mission. If you just go to the RDP client, it just look like your another Windows machine. I'm just waiting to start this instance. See, what are the softwares that we are trying to install on this particular mission? If you want to convert into the custom image, if we just go back to the instances here, and we can see there is a something it is called actions, right? Under actions, we can see there is an option called as images and templates. Under images and templates, we can see three options that we have. There is a create a image, create template from the instance. Also, we can see that launch more like this. So whenever you want to create a custom image, so you have to go for something it is called as a custom create a image. We can see if we just go back to the EC2 dashboard here, if we click on this Amazon Mission Images right now, we can see no Amazon Mission Image in the region owned by me. And we can see that you can filter to the owned by me, the private images, public images, and we can see disable images over there. So we can see that there's an option called as actions. And also if we just go back to the Amazon image catalog, which is nothing but like, is going to provide by default, nothing but like, Ubuntu image or a Linux image or whatever that we need, that we can able to see over here. It should not take this much time. I'm just trying to waiting for it. So once again, let me try to, I'm just disconnecting this. I'll reconnect one more time. Just 1 minute. Go back to my again. Click on connect. You require password, right? Go back to the EC2. And here go to the instance ID. Click on connect. You can see that get a password. Upload a PIM file. Click on decrypt the password. So every time you'll get different password and whenever you decrypt it. I'm just trying to put the password over there. I'm just select remember me and click on OK. See that? This is nothing but like my Windows server. See now, this is my Windows server. If you just look at my screen, if you click on this Windows button, let me just try to open the Edge here. One second, let me reconnect. See now, we just need to convert this instance as a custom image, right? So what I do, I'm just trying to opening this. See, I'm working inside my VM, not in my outside the VM. If we just minimize this one, now here, if we just go back to this options here, instances now, if we go back to the actions, if we click on this option called as the images, and here we click on the create image. See that image name. The image name, I'm just trying to mention about like the Windows hyphen the custom image. The image description also, I'm just trying to put in the same thing over there. And we can see that, see when you selected Amazon EC2 instances, you can see that data is reset with a snapshot of the attached volume. So if you just come down, we can see that tags are optional. Tag the image and snapshot together. If you click on this button, create an image right now, the custom image is getting created. If you look at my screen, this is nothing but like the creating Amazon mesh image from the instance. Check the Amazon status. It is showing about like available before the instances are creating the actions now. If you click on the refresh now and go back to this particular EMIs, yeah, there is a one image got created. So the previously is nothing is there, but we have created one custom image right now. After that, what we do, let me just try to show you about like how we can able to create the new instance with the custom image. Now, if you click on the launch instance now, let's say I'm just trying to the mentioning about the name of the instance, go for the example Windows server. Yeah. See now how we can able to select our custom image. See, that's where we can see that my AMIs. There is something it is called Kickstart and there is something it is called my AMIs. You have this particular Windows custom image and we can see it is got verified the provider. And after that, what I do, I'm just trying to, I don't need to select everything. Like, we can see 2 CP, 7 GB RAM and the key pair and 30 GB storage, like everything, like whatever that we need, everything that we'll get with help of the template. This is how we are trying to create in the custom images. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow.